We're also very pleased to have with us this morning Reverend Deborah Hutter. Deborah works on staff at Lutheran Social Services at the Southwest, and she gets out and about all over the state to say hello to congregations such as ours. So, Deborah, we welcome you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a pleasure to be with you, and especially on Transfiguration Sunday as we talk about images of light. And the song that we sang a few minutes ago of This Little Light of Mine, which of course is the light that was given to us, we say in our baptism. As we baptize someone and we give a candle and we say, let your light so shine before others that they may glorify your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. May see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. And that is the tagline for Lutheran Social Services, lighting the way, one life at a time. Lutheran Social Services was started in 1970 as a pan-Lutheran organization and continues so today. It started in Phoenix and today serves in over 9 counties. Sometimes the best way to get to know what an agency is maybe a couple of stories. And so today in Transfiguration, as we talk about light and transformation, I would like to share 2 stories from 2 different programs that Lutheran Social Services offers. The first is called Alternatives to Juvenile Justice. And one of our young men who was a part of that program here in Tucson, his name is Nick. I normally don't read people's stories, but Nick wrote, he's 18 years old, and Nick wrote a 2-page letter about his experience, and I would like to share parts of his letter as we talk about transformation. He writes, I was assigned to the Alternative Detention Program as a condition of my probation. And before coming to the program, I had the impression that this was just another program that I could lie my way through so that I could get home and carry on with my dysfunctional behaviors. It didn't take me long to realize that I was completely wrong. No matter what, people couldn't change me. I had to change myself. I realized that I wanted a relationship with my family and a future without drugs. And now that I knew what I wanted to do, I needed help figuring out how I was going to do it, and that's how Lutheran Social Services of the Southwest came in. You saw potential in me even though I did not see it in myself. You showed me the importance of solving problems maturely and the importance of family. Your guidance helped me realize what I needed to do and that I can be honest without being mean. You never treated us like criminals or delinquents, but equals. You gave us respect even though we did not deserve it. You took me bowling for the first time and I felt normal. My advice to youth in the program is do not take for granted what you've been given. Each and every one of you has someone who loves you and wants you to succeed. Most of you have stolen and cheated and lied and used drugs, but you are not cheaters, liars, and addicts. You are good human beings because I've seen it. Don't give up. You may not realize it, Lutheran Social Services, but you change lives every day and you changed mine. Since completing the program 2 years ago, I've not been in any trouble, even though I've had a few curveballs thrown at me. If it weren't for the skills that you taught me, I would be right back to where I started. I'm 18 years old. I have finished school. I'm working, and my goal is to go to college and help kids just like you helped me. An 18-year-old's words. The second story is from our Luminaria program, which is in-home care for people who need to be home and need some extra care around non-medical situations, as well as for developmentally disabled youth and adults. Mike was able to have some additional services provided by gifts that congregations and individuals provided, because so many of the services now have been cut back. And so when we had a few extra dollars and we're able to go in and say, we have some time to spend with you today, Mike. What do you think? And Mike is in his 70s. He's a paraplegic and he's in a wheelchair. He said his windows had never been cleaned in 15 years that he lived in that apartment. And so our caregiver cleaned those windows. And he said he couldn't believe all the things that he could see more clearly now that those windows were clean. But then our caregiver said, you know, it's Christmas time, and I noticed there's a Christmas tree in your closet. Would you like me to put it up for you? And Mike said, you know, that tree hasn't been up for 15 years, since I moved here. So the caregiver put the tree up, and he said, you know, I kind of feel like that Christmas tree. And the caregiver said, how so? And he said, I feel like since I've been in this wheelchair and in this apartment, I've been in a closet, and people don't know I'm here. Thank you for helping me see that my life matters. You see, we get to be in places that you can't be, and it really is responding to the call that God has given us to love our neighbor, but to love those people that are most vulnerable, those that are hardest to see. And so on behalf of Lutheran Social Services and those we serve, I say thank you. And thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your financial support. And thank you for your leadership. You may or may not know that Pastor Steve serves on our board of directors and actually is the chair. And I don't think it would surprise you to know that he brings along a good sense of humor, as well as his very measured, I think, wise leadership as well as faithful leadership to see that this agency lives out its vision and the passion that we have for it. So I know that you have something for me, Deaconess Jerry, and I know that we have is it going to show? How about if we do this first, and then I have a 1-minute video clip that would maybe be a great follow-up to that.
On Super Bowl Sunday, as you know, we had a door collection to give to Lutheran Social Services, and specifically to the Juvenile Alternative to Detention, and to help more children like we heard about with Nicholas. And so, Deborah, we'd like to present to you this check for $795.45. That's partially, or mostly from Super Bowl Sunday, but also from the Women's Retreat Committee.
Thank you. Thank you all.
To all of us, we would like to thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.